Welcome. It is very divine circumstances that have brought me right into this moment as well as you. Welcome. It's like everything leading up to this moment of clicking record was all orchestrated, and a little symbol. You might be a cat person or have a cat, because like I kept getting up, kept sitting down, and there was like lots of tiny little pieces that needed to fall into place before I could like settle into this spot here. And as soon as he you can't see him, landed on my lap, it was like, okay, now we can embark on this reading together. A little, I'm not sure what I'll title this, because those titles come through as I pull the cards, right? After the video has been recorded. Obviously the title caught your attention, but there is also another edge of symbolism that is coming through, and that being, hmm, choose your Pokemon. It's sort of this idea of you're starting a new game and you get those starter Pokemon, right? Comment, what's your favorite starter? I would love to know. I'm a big fan of Litten. It's a cat. Come on. Come on. Now, hmm, welcome. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, the doorway is opening up. There's a lot that has to do with patience. Some people are not meant to be here if they lack patience. And for some people desiring patience, the universe is delivering experiences to have you practice and cultivate patience, such as like time delays or like traffic or things that really just invite you to slow down. They're bringing in an example with this space that I've recently moved to. The internet is slower than what I was used to. I had like fiber internet where I was, and now I'm using Starlink, and it's slower. And so it really cultivates like this intentional time and preparation that comes in. I want to know who you are and where you're at as a deeper clarity for those of you. And as I'm rolling the Astro dice, just some fun updates from me. I've moved. We're coming up on the eclipse portal, which is going to be August 12th to 27th. And I'll be hosting a eclipse portal container through my inner circle. I've opened up seats in the inner circle, so if you feel that desire to be held between eclipses, I would love the desire to. I'm going to be sending out a deeper invitation through my newsletter, so if you're not yet subscribed there, but I thought I would share it for those of you who are landing here. Now, who you are. We've got Mars in Capricorn in the second house. I love this energy. You've been dedicated to building something worthwhile for yourself. I heard like it's a long time coming. And what's coming through imagery wise is communication from spirit is this sort of idea that you may not have known what you were building until like this moment where you've looked back and suddenly there's like this grand like castle that you've been cultivating. It's been very much like you've been focused in the present of like what step is needed to take. You've needed to take to get to where you've set your sight on. Interesting. But you are somebody who is a hard worker, like genuinely is somebody who I'm feeling family dynamics come in where you've always been the capable one. A lot more labor is put on you where you're able to physically handle things more. I bring in the physicality because of the second house of Taurus, right? This like very structured energy and ability to maintain consistent energy going. And I'm seeing like what is that? It's like a wheel, but it's like a water wheel, right? Where it like it helps create, isn't that like it's a generator, right? I'm thinking of like now, like dams and stuff. We use that for creating energy. When we release the water and it pushes, it creates energy. There's something about like your natural frequency is that like when energy engages with you, you can continue to maintain it. And now I'm sort of seeing this sort of like bridging energy that is you. And you're robust is the word. Okay. Wow. I love you. So if you're resonating with that energy, if you're somebody who like this is somebody, you might be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, I'm getting as well, and or maybe Aries with this Martian energy. But yeah, it's funny, spirits like tell it like who this is not for. This is not for anybody who's like really detached from the world. And when I say that, I mean like so like they're showing me like upper chakras where you're like this is somebody who has like their feet on the ground, who you may be working in the like muggle world in a way, have like a traditional job, a lot of traditions. And now I'm hearing tradition from Fiddler on the Roof. Interesting. Now let's go deeper. What is present for you? Okay. We have the Hermit and the Hanged Man reversed here. And usually in this deck I don't take reversals, but I'm taking it here because there is this sort of I heard light at the end of the tunnel that you're finally seeing. This is like I heard like that's your question. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? And this is like you've been undergoing a very long exposure is what it feels like to change. But in a they're showing me with the reversal, it's like on this deeper internal level. It's been this hmm, how do I want to describe this for you? There's something about I'm hearing like there's two songs coming to the mind. It's very interesting. It's the I'm hearing the lyrics, I want to break free. And then I'm also hearing the sound of silence. So there's a very interesting shift here because you're very used to um okay. This is oh wow. Sorry it took me like forever to get to this moment here. This change that is moving through your life, this whole shift and flip of perspective is you're in this space where you've withdrawn completely because of how testing this is. Okay, wow. And then like the obstacle this is very interesting. We got the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, is this yeah. You guys, life is looking good. But there is this sort of the image that's moving through my mind right now is this idea of a um shelter animal that has been through a lot of intense circumstances, and you're finally in an environment that is loving and supportive. And I'm seeing like the door is open, but there's this hesitation to cross over it. There's this hesitation to actually believe what is present because you are so used to be the rug being ripped out from underneath you. You're so used to this constant falling and picking yourself back up. And going back to that imagery of what I said with this Mars and Capricorn energy, like you've been building consistently. And even if like I'm seeing like a little kid building like a block tower and like somebody comes and knocks it over, but there's still like those smaller foundational pieces. So you continue to build off of that. And then it keeps happening until like finally you've outgrown environments and people and places and things that can knock you down because you've built so much resilience. I was going to say resistance. Um very similar energy. You've built so much resilience. Okay, let's continue this. Let's talk about just one card, please, Spirit. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. I'm going to take a moment. Before I take the moment, I'm going to name the cards. We have what is this? Eight of Wands, right? Fast movement. Like, um, like things have changed so quickly in your life. I wouldn't be surprised if like a windfall of change has come in. We're like 11:11 on the timer. Like fast change has moved through. It's like ripped through you where you're like, what? Why? And this feels like a lot more energy available to you because the wands is that passion. When we look at your deeper goal, we have this 8 of Cups, which is so interesting because like I feel like this goal has been achieved. This movement away, this shift in trajectory. You've moved, and or like that is what's coming in. Oh yeah, you guys are standing at this edge. Like it's Spirit's like, it's not scary. And I feel like the purpose of this reading is to like bring that in. And again, going back to that like initial invitation I had, it was like, you're choosing your starter Pokemon, but you're like, but I was hanging out at the end of the game and I had everything that I needed. I had all this like really cool stuff, but this is like, no, but this is like a cool, new, exciting experience that you're about to step into. This doesn't mean that you don't have all the knowledge and wisdom that came from the past experience. You get to now apply that to this new space and have new opportunity along the way. Your past energy is the 9 of Cups. Like there is this like energetic selfishness and in a sort of way. And not in a bad way, but it's really like you've had like again, it's kind of like when a lot of video games analogies are coming into mind where you'll have those players that have been playing the game since release and they've just got like the top tier everything, and it's like, is it even fun anymore playing that way? Like you get to help the newbies, you get to, and it's like you could play on more like competitive servers, or you could play like restart and start a new game. And that, my friends, is like what is really coming up here. Now, it's the 7 of Flames that has thrown me off when it came to like your future. And I'm gonna be and I'm gonna hold this up. This is the deck that I'm using for anybody who's curious. Love his interpretation because it brings in deeper psychology and a lot of Jung's work as well. So events may 7 of Flames, right? 5, 6. I'm like reading the new Roman numerals. My brain's a little slow. I'm transitioning. I am in transition. Events that can bring sudden change in life. Symbolically, quality of life takes on a new dimension. Like this is your future. Your future is asking for deeper change. Ah, perceptive abilities and the power of recognition experience growth. It's necessary to get a grip on situations and bring them under control, whereby one should remain true to his inner conviction. The real test is a positive attitude towards life. That's literally what is happening, where it's like, you, Spirit's so strong, you do not need to see this blessing that we're trying to gift you of a new start as a tower moment. It's up to you. And the purpose of this reading, connecting and showing up for you, is this deeper invitation of things aren't bad. They're not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Ugh. Yet, not only are the results of action of great meaning, but also the manner in which they're carried out. Whatever is done should be done wholeheartedly. The situation requires that one bring forth the intensity of his whole being. A half hearted attitude brings half hearted results. And like again, I'm really seeing this idea of like you've cultivated this depth of wisdom with this I'm seeing from like birth until like whatever this juxtaposition, like this moment, this juncture, not juxtaposition, it was juncture was the word that I wanted. Um, this juncture that you're at, it's like I'm literally seeing like you're on this road and you're about to enter uncharted territory. And then there's like a little exit off to the side that's like, want to do it again and just replay what you've gone through again. And you could, but you're choosing to go forward into an entirely new experience, something new. Um, Interesting. That brought up the idea of like something borrowed, something new, something blue. Isn't that like a wedding thing for like a bride? You might maybe marriage is the next leg for you. Confirmation for somebody. My notification just went off. So let's talk about where you're at with this. Like what your energy. Where is the collective here that is hanging out? We have the Queen of Flames and it was the Seven of Swords reversed. And I know they're like, keep it upright because his interpretation is different in this deck, and we're gonna read it that way. You're in such a beautiful energy, but I do again with the start of this reading with the Hermit and the Hanged Man reverse, there is like this very interesting, like hidden quality to what feels real. What feels you're like, is this reality real? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up at the sky and see. That is, and that really leads into this Seven of Swords. Like your energy, you're seeing, so the way this Seven of Swords works in this deck, you see all these swords up in the sky. It's really understanding your higher mind and your perception. And it's almost like what I'm seeing up here. Uh, Lots of video game analogy is coming up. I feel like I might be talking to my gamer collective that pops in here where I'm seeing like literally like Mario's like pipes in the sky and it's like this direction of energy. Like you see how energy moves in such a cerebral way and you're understanding that this is a new opening for you. And your attitude towards this is like it really is there's been a deep clearing that has been happening for you. A deep clearing that is opening up the opportunity for your light to shine unapologetically. For you to really be in this Queen of Wands energy and like allowing your radiance to break through any limiting beliefs. So when those thoughts come up, right? It's almost like I'm really seeing like things come up and then you shine brighter and but there is I want to inquire a little bit deeper about this Hermit and um Hanged Man reverse. Ace of Spears, Three of Cups. Interesting. Oh, my throat. Whoa. Whoa. Felt like I inhaled a fly or like inhaled something and there's this hesitation. This is very interesting. Am I on the nose with this? Yeah, and strength. Okay. This growth that you are moving through. And this, I feel like this is something that you've experienced again, back to this Capricorn Mars second house energy. You've experienced through your life where you just continue, no matter when things knock you down, you use that resilience to continue to grow even stronger. It's like, I get knocked down, but I get up again. Like you grow. You use the substance and grow even bigger. And this Hanged Man reverse and the Hermit reversed you've been undergoing a deep internal construction, like reconstruction, reconfiguration. And there's this fear that comes up of, will this new version of me be resonant with the connections that I've had in my life? For some people, connections are falling away as a result of this embracing of your light. For some of you, it's like, I'm just going to be like cutthroat with it. If people are threatened by you and threatened by your light and your illumination, they're not for you. They don't have the capacity to hold all of you. And I feel there is like, I'm seeing like your inner child is like really, really worried because you don't want to. I heard like, I just got like, it's again video game analogies. Like I'm seeing like you have like a really cool party of people that you've engaged with for a long time, and it's like, fuck, am I outgrowing these connections? Am I stepping away from the containers that have held me? Let's talk about these external influences. We have the Star. I really feel like your spirit team has just been guiding you, and this internal light too. Like again, how this queen of flames has this sunlight basking on her. I almost see that as like use. And the Princess of Spheres. Okay. And the moon keeps peeking out as well. Um the outer world and how it's showing you is like, um wow, I just heard the like Disney like thing, like when you wish upon a star, something like you are feeling the tangible support from your outer reality. And again, it's really challenging your beliefs in such a beautiful way. See how she's sort of translucent and she's leaning on this edge here? For me, that's this deeper representation of like trusting your physical reality, like to hold you. And it is this trust fall with your beliefs, with your relationship to the divine, to God. Like you prayed for this. You asked for bigger things. And now it really is this cultivation of like, are you ready to hold the bigger? So let's deepen into. Oh, okay. Whoa. We have the Four of Cups, the Six of Flames, and the Six of Spheres. A little bit of edge of fear is that you're like, will these new things hold me? Will they, do I have to hold back my emotions? I think there is this sort of edge of like withholding what has been moving underneath the surface. But like on the other side, like the Six of Flames, Six of Spheres is like your energy, like you being known for this new light that you're cultivating, like at a deep level, and there being reciprocal energy. And I heard like equal opportunity partners or something. Like you, there is this greater energetic exchange that is available. Just take note of those. It's like this last little thread of fear that comes in of like, can I open again? Can I allow more opportunity to be in my field, especially emotional opportunities? And we'll deepen into the outcome, the Hierophant. What is moving, and the way I really look at the Hierophant in this deck specifically is you're building an entirely new blueprint for energetic exchange for your entire life. Like again, this book and this rose on the imagery of this card, you are okay. We're going to talk about this in an extended because I was feeling that. The Two of Cups of connection, because like everything that is happening here, you're building an entirely new operating system in which to engage in the world with. As I'm like trying to, not trying, I'm opening to this energy, it's sort of like a blank page. That is what is moving in your experience in your life. And it really is this understanding of the old patterns and how they might be nipping at your heels still. Like this emotional, like, you just have given so much in your life. Like you've given your energy away, like free, free. And the moon has kept popping out as well, too. It was on the bottom of the deck and it just split to it as well. This Two of Cups energy is very interesting. Whew, my neighbor just revved his car, or turned it on. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we need to jump into this Two of Cups in an extended, but I'm gonna ask for any final messages for the collective here. If you guys are leaving me here, we're gonna. The Knight of Cups. Okay. So, very clear energetic opportunities coming your way. I got really that Two of Cups was a bit blindsiding. Like I knew it was present there, but in the field, but this is a massive confirmation that there is energetic movement coming your way of offering emotional sustainability is the word. Sustainability, okay? You've been okay, just to like wrap up this entire reading because there's so much movement happening here. And by movement, spirit is fucking forcing you out of the nest. Interesting. Nest, mess, and map. You've spent far too long in a space, in an environment, in a relationship, in a job, whatever this thing is, and it's time. It almost feels like all of those areas of life are being cut off and you're stepping into an entirely new experience. Like loading into a different server even, right? Understanding these like game analogies, like where you've known all the people, you've known all the characters, and it's time. It is time. And there are people that are just waiting for this version of you to emerge, okay? And the more you resist like the more painful this may be, when you could actually just allow this change to wrap you up and like carry you to the next. And like you keep like trying to swim upstream and it's like just let yourself relax and be carried by this change. Okay. I love you all so much. I would love to know how this resonated down below. Again, tell me your favorite starter Pokemon. And if you do feel that call to join the inner circle for the Eclipse Portal, I would love to have you. And all of my offerings are down below. I will never reach out to you first, ever. All right. All right. I'll see you guys in the extended. It'll be for the afterlight if you feel that desire to understand about that Two of Cups energy. Okay. Bye, guys.